I hope my sound is okay. Hi. It's been a while. Hi, Suzu. Hi, Sirius. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. I'm glad to see you both. Hi, hi, hi. Also, you both came so fast. I was trying to tweet that my stream is starting. Okay. We have good news. I got my new keyboard, finally. How are you guys? I hope you had a good day or are having a good day. Hey, hey. Hey, Sirius. Thank you for joining. I hope my sound is okay and everything is fine. Today we're again back with my scuffed voice acting and with Higurashi. Tomorrow and the day after we're gonna have more active games, but today we're on storytelling land. Nice, I'm having a great day because I'm getting a cat. Oh, that's so nice! Congratulations! What is the breed of the cat? Oh, I'm really happy. By the way, I have no idea if like how loud my new keyboard is because this is my first mechanical keyboard. And it's gonna be very interesting tomorrow when I have to play games to see how much you hear of it. But yeah, I finally got new keyboard, which is nice. It's more gamer-like. I don't know yet, we're adopting one, so let me see. Oh, that's so nice though. It's like, it's a bit like a live version of Gacha. What is gonna be the price? In any case, it's gonna be good because you want to have a cat and it's good to adopt. But yeah, that's nice. Okay, so if I remember correct, Zuzu, for you is like nighttime, so I hope you are gonna have a good time with this storytelling. The stream is not gonna be very long since I still can't read more than like 2 hours of decent sounding voice. But I think we're gonna truly enter the more darker parts of the story since we found out about the murders last time, if you remember. So that's gonna be nice. Spooky night before you go to bed or while you're in bed. And yay, nice. It's like creepypasta, but in kinder voice. Oh my god, I'm not sure that I gave the right name of the stream. Oh my goodness. If my stream is still called Plants vs. Zombies, I'm gonna eat myself. Please tell me the name is right. Please, please, please. Oh, serious, you're scared. Wait, I'm scared too, but I'm scared that... Yes, my stream is with the old name. Fuck. No, that's so bad. Oh my god. That's the biggest scuff I had done till now. What the hell? No, that's so bad. Yes, I saw. That's so bad. Wait, I have to change it. Oh my god, I totally forgot. I fixed everything yesterday but forgot to fix this thing. Wow. Professional much? No, that's so bad. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is so bad. Okay. Okay. Wait. I'm really sorry. Okay. Wait. Higurashi. I'm really sorry for this. This is kinda really big scuff for my side, but didn't sleep yesterday, so I forgot to do that after I did everything else. But yeah, feel free to use exclamation point question of the day if you want to see the question and if you like to answer it while I'm trying to fix my stupid mistake. Also, I didn't know that you are scared of stuff like this serious. Hey, thank you. I'm glad that I'm kinda fast. Oh Jesus, I feel so stupid for making this mistake. Oh my god. Wait. I don't need this. Everything, nah, that is not even my PC being scuffed. That is me being scuffed. So yeah, but I think I'm quite fast, so it shouldn't take long to Okay, I think everything is good. Nice. I think if you refresh now, it should have the regular correct name and everything. Jesus, I'm okay. That was the first time I forgot to edit my information on everything is fixed. I fixed the name, I fixed the notification, everything is fixed. But yeah, that was the first time I did something like this. Wow. Okay. Yay! Oh my god. But yeah. Okay, so after this scuff, it's time to play the game. By the way, I was drinking coffee a bit before starting my stream because like I was half asleep for the past 3 to 4 hours and went outside to take a bit of fresh air before streaming and got myself a coffee, but drank it too fast and now my tongue is like burned, which is like very convenient for the day of which I am supposed to voice act. But anyway, so after this small scuff, we're back. Here, chat is nice, and everything else is nice. Yeah, actually, before starting, I can tell you a small story if you're interested. A while back, yeah, like years back, I was on like you know these school programs that like when students from different countries kind of switch places, but in this case I was living with the Italian family for 10 days and the family was really bad with fixing their time and they were late every time, so they were used to, you know, do everything fast and they never woke me up on time. Like we had like 15 minutes to eat breakfast and get out. And the mom really liked me because I liked coffee and her kid didn't like coffee. So she made me coffee each morning and it's like burning hot. And by the middle of the stay, I was used to my tongue being like burned every day. It was weird when it wasn't. Yeah, it was exchange program. But instead of fully like switching places, because most cases it's like you fully switch places. The kid lives in your house and you live in their house in different countries or different cities. In my case, we lived like with them for a bit and then they came to my country for a bit. But yeah, because we always were late, I got used to having burnt tongue. It was very... I also got used to them driving with insane speed, like 120 kilometers in steep road that ends up in like, you know, this, I don't know what's the term in English, but it's like when you have to go in a circle and change lane. So the mother was going in steep road downhill 120 kilometers per hour. It was insane. So yeah, my time in Italy for 10 days was enough for my whole life. Yeah, it was and we also didn't use seat belts, because they didn't use seat belts, at least for the passengers at the back at all. Like, it didn't even cross their mind. And because we kind of technically were close to the school, I also didn't use that. And then I'm like, now when I think about it. But yeah, that's the small story from my time in Italy. The burnt tongue and the extreme street driving. But yeah, let's now mute my BGM and make this like that. Maybe it's gonna be something like this. Yeah, it was without seatbelts. Italians are wild. The funny thing is that they actually, like everything else aside from this, was very proper. They didn't make the typical mistakes, if you can call them mistakes, on the road. But yeah, the only unhinged part was that they were driving insanely fast without seatbelts, because they are notoriously bad with timing, which is kind of funny because I am also bad with timing. Like, I can't manage my time at all. Nice. Let me position myself better. Sorry if you're hearing my chair, it's kind of old. But yeah, let me move my OBS. Here. How is the sound, by the way? Is it too much? Maybe like this. I saw that the BGM of the game is kinda loud. I hope the sound is okay. We don't have much of a lag, which is good. I still think that there's some bug that makes the lag, but I don't know what it is, so we'll see. But yeah, we're starting now. I like how at the start, oh nice. I think that I finally got the perfect balance, so to speak, about the sound. I have the feeling that mid-stream I will have to get up and get more water, because my cup is already half full, or half empty actually. Yeah. Welcome to Higurashi, part 3. Time to see what were these feelings and mysteries and stuff. Continue, please. Load. I hope that I saved the right part. Really hope so. Oh god. Oh, that's kind of loud for me actually. Yeah, that's loud. Yeah, I think that's a bit loud. Sorry, I have to... this is a bit too loud for me. Yeah, this is a bit better. It was really loud for a bit. Okay, nice. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. Oh, by the way, a bit of if it's too loud, I'm gonna. The BGM of this game is kind of loud. If you don't remember where we were last time, this is like the time where Keiichi has to play the board games and stuff to be accepted in the club with the other girls. And the bad, so to speak, of this, if he loses, is they are gonna paint his face with a marker, and he has to walk like that outside of the school to his house, which is very cute, by the way. But yeah, let's get started. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Housemaid. There's only one difference: there's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. I'll take out the card now. Rena took out the card and left it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card intently. Well, I'll be pretty obvious in the endgame. No way to tell at the start. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while gouging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be. This deck is pretty worn out. No way, can't even tell by the scratches what the card on the table is. Remember the second rule of our society. Keiichi-san must try his hardest to win as well. A number of cards are quite unique. Keiichi-kun should be able to remember them pretty quickly. She said that so matter of fact. Pokey brain. They basically remember the cards by the scratches and like all the stuff because the cards are very old, which is kinda genius level, to be fair. Like, I couldn't remember full deck of cards by this. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that can be your crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. It was a test. Then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it! I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. Yeah, they OP. The beastless confidence would soon be crushed. Baseless confidence, beastless, what the hell? How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen. Whoa! By the way, the Bachelor is Jack of the Diamonds. Oh. I can tell what they're, even if you switch them around. I'm out. Oh. I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming. Demons. We're all demons. You're all demons. Rena isn't a demon, are you? Sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the Three of Hearts, isn't it? I'm out. Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Rika-chan. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An aluminum of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a deathmatch on a deserted island, these guys would probably take it like fish to water. I can already picture the joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. So, a bit about what is happening. Essentially, since they remembered the cards, they could tell what cards he had, and because they themselves knew the cards they were holding, each of the girls could get out of the game very fast, and the one who loses is the one who can't get out. It's a bit like Uno if you played Uno. It's similar to that logic. But yeah, he essentially is so in disadvantage. It's Lolo's point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. Here, I didn't expect they to explain, but yeah. Since Keiichikan finished last, he has 5 points. There's already 5 marked down on my scoreboard. I think it's unfair to Keiichikan if you don't use a new deck. It's fine. Keiichikan is a man after all. He can turn the tables even with the odds stacked against him, right? It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their pillow in tears, don't you think? A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's. Keep on fighting, yeah? My bucket hooks. Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. There's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, my Barakeichi. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rena said, each card has its own distinct marking that made them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. Wow, great, Keiichikan, just like that. I covered the uniquely marked card with my hands or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen. The one with the ripped corner should be 5, and I'm out. I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. No information is a weapon. Jesus, I saw that's kind of bad. Then it was my turn. Satoko found out her cards for me. You see, I want a 7. Is it this one? I wonder about that. You won't know unless you take it. There was a bit of dismay in her expression, like she doesn't want it taken. That kind of expression. I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me. I know. It's the one. Got it. 7 to spades. A cheer of awe rang out. Oh, what is this? The 7 should be hardest one of all to tell apart. It wasn't from memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in the expression as I was selecting a card were enough. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means this is 2 diamonds. What? She wasn't startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too. Ah, it's so rare that Mi-chan gets a card wrong. No. Kei-chan, could it be you? They tore them apart by different marks. Marks was a nail scratch, so I put a new one on it. Are you saying he disguised it as a two of diamonds? What an impressive show of will! Keiichi landed a clean hit. Clap, clap, clap. That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was incredible match, you know? Having defeated the Fortuner, Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points I was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed heartily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves. Well, I'm going to end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one, a big Mion at the end. That should be a proverbial slap in the face of Mion, who was the top of already an ensured victory. Even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, he'll end up at last place overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, they will slap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules. Mion disregarded two cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back. The card in my right or the card in my left? If Kei-chan can guess which hand the Joker is in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show the card in the other hand. That's okay? The other three gulped nervously at this unexpected turn of events. Alright. You've got it. Mion gasped on card in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one? I wonder. Keiichi-kun, be careful. Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before. Ah, that card is. I didn't let a bit from Satuko slip by me. Mion chuckled her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card for the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satuko's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. Oh? Kei-chan, think it's one of the right? Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could choose the theory, then I should have been able to declare that the card on the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rushed to decide based on solely on Sotoku's reaction? More carefully. I remember now. The mark, the left card. No doubt about it. The 7 of clubs. It's the 7 of clubs. I see. I've won. The card on the left was the 7 of clubs. Oh, hi Sirius. So, since Keiichi's last, he decided to basically unnerve Mion. She is on first place. She decides to play one-on-one against him, so they can switch places if he wins. And the thing that he has to do is to find the Joker card she's holding. She has 2 cards, one in each hand, and they're, facing her. So he has to guess which card, and he's guessing card at this moment, and thinks that he knows which card is which. So that means the card on the right was the Joker. And then, just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I wouldn't expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmur amongst the onlookers at my sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker. Huh? What could Keiichi can possibly be saying? I mean, the left one is... Shh. Oh, what makes you so certain that the right one is not the Joker, Kei-chan? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the card on the right could be, but I know the one on the left, it's 7 of clubs. Then, does that leave the right one as a Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right? Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right? Keiichi has good intuition. Huh? Rika-chan, what do you mean by... So basically, the 7 of clubs. The 7 of clubs. I discarded that by matching with the Sato's 7 spades earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from the sloppy pile. So that means Mion pocketed one of discarded cards, then aligned it over the left card, and that means... I see, I get it. This left card is being disguised as the 7 of clubs, right? It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Yeah, considering that their age range is like from 10 to like 15, 16, this is some Death Note level stuff. Then, with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. I declared it loudly. The Joker is the left one. It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking the silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of the club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory. Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory. Huh? Rika-chan is... Rena and Satoko laughed at us as if they had seen a ghost. What is it, Rena? It's not as if I cheated or anything, right? This was fair and square. Rika only pat someone on the head to console them. Huh? What the meaning of... At that moment, Rena left out a small shriek. Chicken, this is how it was? You know, Kei-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me. It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to conclusions like a little brat, then I would have lost. I was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss. She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it. I, Sonozaki Mion, as the club president, accept Keiichi Maebara as a membership in our club. Okay, we finished this part, so I'm gonna read chat comments. That was what we think about that. Even them trying to explain it, but you don't get it. Yay, I totally understand what happened. I think it comes mainly from my bad reading. But what happened is that instead of... since they played previously a game, Mion, the girl with the green hair, took one of the cards from the pile of the previous game and like snugged it under the card that she was holding. So since she snugged the card, Keiichi was reading the card in front and trying to guess what the card in front is, and he tried to make a Giga Brain game, but his first instincts that were more basic, so to speak, were the right ones. So she bet on the fact that he's gonna overthink it and expect him to do that, so he can choose the wrong card just by overthinking. Still, the match was kind of mega brain. Again, they're just high schoolers, and some of them are literally kids. Not to mention that Mion is actually the oldest. I think Mion is 17. I constantly forget their age. But Keiichi is around 15. Mion is 16 or 17. I think my voice is too loud. I think, yeah, maybe like this. Sometimes he speaks too much. But yeah, basically she bet on him overthinking, and she guessed that he's gonna overthink, and that made her win. Don't worry, there are not that many explanations of the games. This is probably one of the most detailed explanations of what game they're doing, because most of the times their games are more childish in terms of, like, tag and stuff like this, also helping people. So this is gonna be one of the few where it's a lot of weird gameplays. As I slumped on my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave, despite my defeat. Yes, but I think that's actually true in real life. Sometimes your gut feeling, your instincts are kinda right. When you meet somebody for the first time, they're very nice, but you feel off about them, and then turns out that they're just not your type of person, or just outright being shitty. It's something like this. Sometimes just your instincts are better than your brain. They're instincts for a reason. The match is now over. Today's victory is me. Sonozaki Mion and our excited loser is Mae Barakeichi. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was paced, but I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly felt rather refreshing. When Mi-chan pulled the little trick behind her back, I got excited thinking she's gonna do it again. When Keiichi-san stopped the moment before touching the correct cut, I thought he fell for it. He fell for it quite handily. Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly. Everyone got excited to make it more fun. You're all demons, you monsters. Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It would be a problem if you refused to come to school. The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's large and oil-based. Okay, here we go. She took the cap of the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No. I let out my dead throat. Okay, time to drink water. Oh my god. Someday I'm gonna stream midday so I can try to do the them shouting and stuff, because here is night, so I can't do that. As soon as the club activities were finished, Rena flew out here, probably so she could dig out cute cologne Sanders that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So today it was just Mion and me walking home together, a rather rare occurrence. A mountain of treasures, huh? The guys throwing away probably never thought it their wildest dreams that Rena would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure, meaning that down construction site from before? Alright, Myun would probably tell me the murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Over there, you know, at the dam construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago? Something sure did. A grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what it wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. Since they figured out that they couldn't settle it with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were really nasty guys. Myun spoke excitedly, as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her. I am amazed you guys won. You were facing the federal government, right? The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with the legislators. As a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assault or murders? None. She promptly cut me off. The same as Rena had. Her words signaled the end of discussion. Tomitaki-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess it was wrong. My curiosity unsettled. I sighed dejectedly inside. Later, see you tomorrow. Kei-chan, you can't wash off until you go home, got it? I got it, I won't. Myun held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty noodles they drew. They drew stuff on his face, by the way. Damn you, Myun. You show rude this day. If our roles are even reversed, I'm going to slop it on. I'll over your face so you won't be able to take it off, even with a scoring pad. Upon arriving home, I ran straight to my mom, embarrassing myself yet again. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whatever dad can come up with a good idea, it's always end up like this. He stomps around the house with his arm crossed. Mom whispered into my ear, "Welcome home, Keiichi. Dad, he's in a bit of a run right now, so don't bother him, okay? He can't come up with a new idea. It's because of deadlines. We're so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge or doesn't work as well. Dad's painting feeds our entire family. If he runs out of ideas, this is the end of the Mayabaras. Oh yeah, is that happening to me? I'll just wear a mask." Yeah, I mean, this is small villages like countryside. Everybody knows everyone, and there, especially in these rural areas, most kids are not as, how to put it, adult like the city kids, especially in Japan. Like, you know, the old school kind of growing up where you don't know much about, for example, sexual stuff till you're like 16, 17, and you play childish games till you're 15 or 14 and stuff. So it's different than doing this like in a regular straight up town. Yep. Country home. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. I know this from Studio Ghibli, actually. Because they used that song in one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. Whisper of the Heart is one of the less popular movies, but I know the Studio Ghibli rendition of the song. Like, I know the melody but not the lyrics. Okay, I drank a bit of water. For some reason my water tastes weird. But yeah, we've never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter? Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house? The theme is The theme of the piece this time is in the household, so it seems your dad wants to use this house as a motif. That's quite bothersome motif. Keiichi, pick up your room. It looks terrible. Sorry, I'll clean it up later. Ah, come on, please don't use my room as the motif. Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner. Please go take a walk out back or something. His bad mood is only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk so I don't aggravate him further. Well, I guess I will then. You don't just draw Vtubers. I mean, as someone who draws, like, I understand the frustration, especially if, like, I don't know which is worse, to have idea and can't execute it, or to not have idea at all. For me, it's probably the fact that I get ideas, but my skills are not up the par of my ideas. But not having ideas or having, like, artistic block in general, like for writing or singing on anything that's on that vein of stuff, it's terrible. And sometimes it can last months. Okay. My water really tastes odd, what the fuck? It's like, I don't know, it doesn't taste fresh for some reason. I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go road and at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour by bike to get to town. It would be dark by, wow, this all, I read so bad this part. Okay, restart. Yeah, I think the same, like, having idea and not being able to execute it is worse, because if you have the skills, the point is to find the idea, and at some point you're gonna find it. And there are ways to kind of break out of it, but they're faster than to, like, achieve the skill level that you need for the ideas that you have and can't execute. But yeah, it would be dark by the time I go back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creeps me out. If Mion or Satoko ever found out about that, I smiled weirdly. Oh yeah, Rena was probably still on the mountain of treasures, the dam construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her a while. It wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me one. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the dam construction site. Tomitaki-san might be there as well. The only person with information about the incident that both Ren and Mion denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd like to ask for more details. To ask, was there really a dismemberment there in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. Yeah, she really liked that. I mean, she's just a kinda not garbage collector, but you know these shows of people that find obscure stuff, fix them, and then sell them for really high prices for collectors. Like, I imagine her becoming that when she grows up. I stopped Rena struggling up on the slope on the garbage pile. It looked like Colonel Sanderson was lodged in there pretty firmly. It didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomitaki-san wasn't around, I began climbing up the slope unsteadily. Hey, Rena! Looked like you were walking up as well. Oh, Kate, chicken! What bring you to a place like this? A place like this, huh? She was aware of it, at least. I received a signal from emergency assistance and the accident site. Where is the injured party? Huh? Accident? Huh? But there was a report Colonel Sanders was buried alive in the trash pile. Huh? Oh, Dad, you scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Kei-chikan. I was just kidding. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out. Eh? You came for me? Well, I've had my quota for today. If I don't see Rena blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. Just kidding. You're embarrassing me now. So, what part was the joke? What part was it? I just ignored her bewilderment. Okay, now move out of the way. So where is Colonel Sanders? Sorry. Can't you see him in the gap? He's really buried in there. The Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were hanging him inside. According to Rena, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday, dumped again, and now it's buried like this. You're trying to move this power all by yourself? Without these scrawny arms? There's no way she would be able to do that with her slender arms. But Colonel Sanders, so cute! There is chain on the Colonel Sanders at the store. This one, though, I should be able to take one home. I like how they're just talking. I mean, gladly he's not actually a living person, so yeah. But I am not very good at portraying her excitement because I have her actual voice in my head from the anime. But we'll try someday to make my voice a bit more like hers. I want to fully clear my stuttering before I try to put more of distinguished voices. I stutter a lot still. As Rena guardian, say, I won't allow her to sully her hands with crime. Out of the way, I'll do it. Rena blushed again, but this time I left it alone. The pile was enormous. Almost. The more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal... Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If we got buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done. Hey, chicken, I help too. Let me help. You're just getting away, so stay back. Pulling out scrap, bending them, tossing them aside. I quickly became covered in sweat and dust. Okay, see you soon. Serious. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twirling sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! No matter how much I threw out, there was still more. Even though I could see Colonel Sanders right there. After grandstanding like that in front of Rena, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I needed an axe or saw or something. That's enough, Kei-chikan. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard. I'm just doing it for you, Rena. Don't worry about it. Rena began sputtering and turned beet red. Ah, whoops. I meant to say I was trying my best so as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well. I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. Oh, but it's nice that they're playful. Also, welcome back. You didn't miss anything much. He's still trying to dig out the Colonel Sanders, but it's hard. I sprawled on my back over the grassy slope. I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Rena patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice. Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rena took off running. Yeah, my cat is not very, my cat is kinda derpy faced and we cuddle and stuff, but she doesn't meow unless she thinks that no one is at home, and then she gets sad and she makes this very heart-wrenching sound like she meows, but you can't hear it like she's saying, is somebody here, is somebody here, like it sounds so sad, but unless she's sad, she barely meows at all. And she sleeps all day, a bit like me, because I sleep most of the day. I don't sleep at night and sleep all day. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Rena was gone, I picked myself up and handed towards what I discovered earlier. There was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers, bound in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it is. There it was. They were bound stack of not so reputable tabloids. We love derpy cats here. Yeah, my cat has some very not mean face, but you know the equivalent of resting bitch face, but for a cat. Excuse me, before we enter more seriously this part, I'm just gonna mute for less than a minute just to go grab cleaner water because my water tastes odd and I need to drink since I'm losing my voice already. So we're gonna be back in like 1 minute. Hello, I'm back. Hi. Sorry for having to stand up, but I needed better water. For some reason, my water was tasting like it wasn't clean. It was odd. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. If it was just a Tomitaki sunset, then undoubtedly there would have been mention of the murder. There's troubled times. These are troubled times. There's no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not there. Next one. It was hard to search since I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it has happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Rena had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at the dirty magazine, but it wasn't just that. Both Rena and Mion said they didn't know. But it had happened, without a doubt. As long as Tommy Tagesian wasn't lying. Then if both Rena and Mion... Here, there it was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Ren nor Mion wished to talk about. Trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Hinamizawa damned worker lynching murder by dismemberment. Here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the colored pages at the front. The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. Elena could return any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up on opening the photograph page. The police investigation were carrying on a body bag, and newspaper reporters were all betting it in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely take out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder, dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site for the manas. It happened. It really happened. It seemed that details were on the next page. He turned the page without pausing. On it was. The assailant butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes, then used an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. I could understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an accident. Normally, a lynching is just assault on murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes wasn't lynching. It was merciless killing to the letter, a brutal murder done by a group of people with hatchets, with pickaxes, with an axe. Ah! Hey, sorry. Did I startle you? Did I startle you? Rena dropped the axe. She was holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice. Hey, chicken, you see, earlier, yeah, you said it would help if I had an axe, didn't you? I brought an axe for you from the shed. Rena flustered her arms in panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seems I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard. No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the race tomorrow. Does it look like we can break the last beam without an axe? You brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright? Okay. Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right? You're right. I really want to take Colonel Sanders home soon. We both knew that it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with a barely tea Rena brought and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapping up in my jacket. Yay! We finished. I think that this is the end of this part, I think. Yeah, we have new chips. Okay. Oh, achievement unlocked. One man trash. That's kind of weird achievement name. Oh, I have so much to improve. My voice is dying so easy. It's really annoying. It's really annoying how fast my voice dies. Let me save. I mean, we have quite a bit of space, so why the fuck not? End of chapter 3. So I maybe gonna... yeah. Because like end of chapter 3 is like the beginning of chapter 4, so I'm gonna record and save the endings of the chapters, probably. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna do this. Oh, let me stretch a bit. But yeah, I think I need just a bit of a breather before I read the tips and stuff. They aren't long, but they are longer than whoever my voice can hold. Like, I hope I can fully clear myself from stuttering. I'm really annoyed that I still stutter. But, yeah. And unless I'm doing, like, narrating / voice acting, I don't drink that much of water. Like, it's kind of funny. I started drinking water because of VTubing and stuff. I barely drank any water before. But yeah. So, I think we're gonna read the tips now. Tips are like the small stories that they give. Okay. Also, we have two. The Hinamizawa Dam Project and Special Tabloid Report. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Hello. Hi, serious. What we did was saving the final of chapter 3, and we have two special, you have like special parts that you can read after each chapter, and we're gonna read them now. Wait a bit. Okay, so the first one we're going to see is the Hinamizawa Dam Project. These are like supplementary stories, October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister Bulletin number XXX, Hinamizawa Electric Development Master Plan was announced. The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam will have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The flooded area caused by Hinamizawa Dam would include 5 areas of Hinamizawa, Takatsudo, Kyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yaguchi. The submerged area included 291 houses. Wait, my voice is dying. The submerged area included 291 houses, population 1,251, one elementary school, one middle school, one post office, one agricultural cooperative, one forestry department lumber yard, 5 shrines, 2 temples, and 1 fishery. All of these communal, cultural, agricultural areas and places of worship will be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of years of ancestors poured their blood and sweat into the fertile, resource-rich land just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created Onigafunuchi Defense Alliance. The dam project was touted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. The citizens sought peaceful negotiation, but the government and its puppet company XXXX openly refused. Performing unspeakable, heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and stewed their resolve to protect their homes to death. The continuation of the frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by symbol power through unity, and they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onigafuchi Defense Alliance has been dissolved after it did its part, but the feelings of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as the passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whatever next decides to sink their homes into a lake basin. Onigafuchi Defense Alliance Committee Chairman Kiichiro Kimiyoshi. Yeah. So this is like the public, so to speak, short version of the story, I suppose, where they explain about this. But yeah, imagine what they said was like 1,251 people that have to move away, and people in these rural areas often don't have the money to move in city even if they wanted, and most of the time they don't want. That's why they're staying there for centuries, literally. Like, what? And this is the thing that Keiichi probably read. You know, the paper, but we are seeing it in more from like his point of view, so to speak. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder, dismemberment. In X month of X day in XX prefecture of Hinamizawa Dam construction worksite in Shishibone City, a bone-chilling, gruesome murder dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details of the case. Exactly what happened of Hinamizawa Dam? They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, as the victim decided by swinging around a shovel. The rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in a return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. So said the formation investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody thought was alive. XX-san had tormented the suspect daily with his rough behavior. At first it was meant to be a payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their death, and one even turned himself in the police. But they did. Wow. It was the de facto leader of this group, XX, who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site has numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. He devised the heinous method of slicing up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. XX had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what would this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. XX had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound, was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but XX threatened them, saying nothing would change it if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up his objections. But XX's plan collapsed in the span of one night. XX, who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down in tears at the hospital where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle and confused. The criminals were arrested and confessed. The criminals were arrested and one after another, but the de facto leader XX's whereabouts are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by XX had yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears that XX had said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the marsh. XX's car was discovered abandoned near the marsh, but there was no clues of his whereabouts. XX didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and use his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area of which he could have escaped to. But within the station there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped down, drowned in the marsh when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, the marsh is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Oniga Fuichi, the Orc's Abyss, and they say that the bottom of the marsh is connected to the hellish world of demons. The atrocious demon from hell that was XX. Could it be that he had returned to hell through the marsh? Unchanged. The Zinc Dragon bring a luck on fortune, prosperous fortune, ladies sleeping in their arms, business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Quarantined or money back. Zinc Dragon bracelet DX One Piece. Wow, 27,800 yen. That's expensive. Normal for piece like this. You know, these tabloids where there is some truth. Bye. I was actually kind of thinking of finishing soon because my voice is dying. I wanted to round up of 2 hours and maybe I'm gonna read a bit more, but I hope you had a good time here and feel free to check the VOD later on YouTube too. Have a good time and hug your dogs from me. They sound like very cute dogs. Let me save. Yep. I don't know if it counts like because you save both, but yeah. I wonder if I should read a bit more or not. I think I'm gonna leave it there. It's kind of short, but I want to start from the next chapter and probably have one chapter at a time with all the tips. And in the future, when I can read a bit more without my voice, the One Piece is real. Yeah, I just saw here. But yeah, I think that when I can read more, I will do 2 chapters at a time. But for now, my voice pretty much dies at the end of chapter 1 and starts to sound really scratchy. So yeah, let me move to here. Okay. So, again, thank you for joining. For the people who are gonna watch the VOD, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and also commenting if you want to say something about the story, since it's kind of start to take up a pace. And yeah, again, tomorrow we're having way more active stream with game. I don't remember which game I put for tomorrow, but I think it's Grim Hollow, which is like RPG Maker game. And we're gonna play probably for 2-3 hours since I'm not gonna have to read as much. And yeah, I'm going to open the outro and find someone we can raid. Thank you very much for today. Bye.